Hello, on to Matchday number 5, part 2. This is the bigger version of the lots with 18 matches taking place. So before that, we'll have a look back at the past games and see how these countries got on with their fixtures. Starting off with the likes of Finland against Ireland, where Finland managed to win it 1-0, with Jackson getting the winning goal of this game. 7 shots for Ireland and 4-2 on target for themselves as well. Next up, Lithuania and Albania played at a 0-0 stalemate. 14-7 on the shots for Albania and 4-1 on target. Whereas Italy and Netherlands was a 1-1 draw, with Pellegrini scoring for Italy and had Van de Beek scoring the goal for the Netherlands. 14-8 shots and for the Netherlands, and we had 6-3 on target for the Italians. Next up was Poland, 3-0 winners against Bosnia, with Lewandowski scoring 2 goals and also Lanetti scoring the other one for the Polish side. Bosnia wasn't helped for this match here because they had an early sending off with Admir Odzik in the 14th minute. 20-5 shots for Poland and 8-2 on target. Greece and Kosovo, 0-0 stalemates, with the biggest talking point of the game being Kolalili, 96 minutes sending off, which wouldn't affect anything in particular. 16-3 shots for Greece and 3-2 on target. Next game was Israel, 3-2 winners against Slovakia, with Zahavi scoring a hat-trick for Israel, and for Slovakia has Hamsik and also Mack scoring the goals for the Slovakians. 25-13 on the shots for Israel, and we had 7-5 on target for themselves as well too. Next game, Croatia ended up losing 2-1 to France. Griezmann and Mbappe scoring the goals for France, and we had Lazic scoring for the Croatian outfit. 10-5 shots for Croatia, and we had 4-3 on target, but unfortunately for them, they ended up losing once again. Next game, Belarus, 2-0 winners against Kazakhstan, with Yap on ski and also Yastin Chuk. 11-9 shots for Kazakhstan and 4-3 on target for Belarus. Estonia and Armenia, 1-1 draw. 2 very early goals in this match here, with Hov Hanna Stan in the 8th minute for Armenia, and we also had Sapanin scoring the goal for Estonia. 9-7 shots for Estonia, and we had 2 on target each. Next game, Portugal, 3-0 winners against Sweden. Silva scoring 1, and also Jota scoring 2 goals. 17-8 shots, with 6-3 on target for Portugal. Next game is Turkey and Serbia, 2-2 draw, with Milinkovic-Savic and also Mitrovic scoring the goals for Serbia, and Turkey fought back with goals from Kal Hangaglu and also Tolpan. Also, Yilmaz got sent off in the 91st minute for the Turkish outfit. 19-18 shots for Serbia, and we had 7 on target each. Scotland with a narrow 1-0 win against the Czech Republic side, with Ryan Fraser scoring after just 6 minutes. 16-5 shots for the Czechs and 6-1 on target as well too. Wales 1-0 winners against Bulgaria. Hello there, Carman22. Nice to see you. Popping in, checking out this live stream. We got the big match day part 2. This is Monday morning my time, Sunday night, and in Europe, the Nations League. How's the channel been going lately? It's been going pretty slow actually, but the live streams have been helping out. A few people have been checking them out and asking some strange, unusual questions. That's great to see. But in terms of like all the other regular videos, haven't been really receiving any comments. So I thought I'll give the live streams more of an opportunity. So with the Wales-Bulgaria game, we had a 1-0 win for Wales with Williams in the 85th minute. 13-4 shots and 5-0 on target for Wales, as they got the win in the end. Austria 1-0 winners against Romania with Shu Hoff in the 75th minute being the winning goal. 9 to 8 shots and 3 to 2 on target for Austria. Yeah, I've been taking a bit of a break because of my exams, but I got the weekend break at the moment there. Oh yeah, and I got a bit of a longer break here because we had our anniversary day today, so it's a long weekend for me. And with the international break as well too taking place there, so to catch up on a few other things there, so it's kind of helpful because of the hectic schedule in the European leagues. We're going to do 10 different league predictions, match day by match day for us, so that's a bit of a struggle to keep up with, but not as many requirements at the moment. Belgium 2-1 winners against Iceland with Lukaku scoring both of their team's goals there, and we had Say Batson scoring the goal for Iceland. Iceland also played a match there today against Hungary to try and qualify for the Euros, but unfortunately they ended up losing it at the death. They had a 1-0 lead and then 2 goals in the last few minutes to completely ruin it. Iceland do really well for their population. They only have 300,000 people in Iceland, and they previously did qualify for the Euros back in 2016 and knocked out England, but this time around unable to qualify. They should have done it, but they just couldn't see it out. 9 to 4 shots for Belgium here and 2 on target each. They're still somehow able to be in Group A in the Nations League tournament though. Norway 1-0 winners against Northern Ireland, with Dallas with an own goal separating the two sides. 11 to 6 shots for Norway and had 5 to 4 on target for themselves. England, after beating Belgium, they ended up losing to Denmark here, 1-0 loss with Christian Eriksen, 35th minute penalty goal. Yes, we are able to have full capacity crowds in New Zealand, so yeah, that's great to see. Yeah, we've been in level 1 for the past few months. There has been a bit of a recent scare out of Auckland recently, but it seems to possibly solved itself. We're still in level 1, but we always have to be careful that someone doesn't slip through the cracks there. We might end up increasing the levels and have the social distance like all these other countries around the world they do, so we're able to just continue on as normal for the time being. So it is quite handy and helpful, enjoyable. Maguire got sent off for England in this game. There's also West James at the end of this match. Nice, and for Toy, we might get a 25% capacity ground for the Boxing Day test next time. Okay, yeah, slowly making your way up there. And yeah, in Australia and Victoria haven't been any cases for the past 2 weeks as well too, from what I heard. 15 to 10 shots for England and 5 to 4 on target for themselves. Russia and Hungary was a 0-0 stalemate. 11 to 6 shots for Russia and just the 1 on target for Russia back in this game. So this will have been a pretty boring match to go out and win this. 2 more games to look back at. We had Slovenia 4-0 winners against Moldova with Lowick scoring a goal, and also had Kij scoring a hat-trick in this match here. 13 to 7 shots for Slovenia and 8 to 4 on target. And finally, North Macedonia and Georgia was a 1-1 draw with Cavan Wright Healer and also a late equalising goal from Alo Ski in 93rd minute penalty kick, despite them being down to 10 men with Ski in the 67th minute. 10 to 9 shots for Georgia and 4 to 2 on target. So those were all the games. So let's have a look what is still to come there. So I'm using the Football Simulator app live, so it makes things easier. So I don't have to write things down and then record the video and then speak about it all again, I find. So have a look at these matches. We've got North Macedonia against Estonia first up. So let's get started there. We've got Carman 22 on this live stream at the moment, making a few interesting comments while I get these countries up on this app here. So North Macedonia, they are the favourites for this game at $1.50. We have $4 for the draw and $6 for Estonia. So big favourites. North Macedonia, there they are. There's what, group are they in? League C Group 2, North Macedonia are top, 1 win, 3 draws, and no defeats. Meanwhile for Estonia, they are bottom of this group, 4th place, 0 wins, 2 draws, and 2 defeats. So Macedonia 64th in the world. We have Estonia 114th in the world. Let's have a look at recent matches they played against each other. It was a 3-3 draw last time round back in October. A 1-1 draw before that in 2007, and a 1-0 win for North Macedonia in 2006. Are you going to be doing any live watch-alongs in the upcoming season? Because I'll be down to watch a couple of them. Yeah, they'll be the plan once the A-League kicks off again in December next month. Yeah, it'd be good to do a few more of those live watch-alongs at night time there. That sort of suits me better. Yeah, I believe that I'll try my best to see if I can make that happen there, come in. So hopefully it can be as exciting as last time around between these two countries. 3-3 draw last time they did. How many goals these sides scored? North Macedonia scored 7 goals compared to Estonia scoring 4 goals. It's a 3-horse race basically for North Macedonia, Georgia, and Armenia to get promoted to League B. Estonia seems like they are done and out, going to League D next time around. Lots of draws for North Macedonia though, somehow, and they're still able to somehow be up on top. I'm going to go for maybe a 2-2 draw for this match here. Do we have any predictions for a card man in particular? Sounds good. YouTube gave me a 3-month live streaming ban for no reason, so now I have to wait until February to stream again. It's strange. Did you not apply with some of the rules that they set out? Maybe you can dispute that and see if you're able to get that retracted or something. There are parts of the channel that have also been affected. You're able to do other non-live streaming videos, just pre-recorded videos. They're able to work okay. So this is just the live streaming. They say with a football simulator series on this game here, lots of games to get through, so it could be a very long video this way. So North Macedonia 2-0 winners is what the football simulator is predicting. Next game is Slovakia taking on Scotland. So it's basically a dead even matchup here. Slovakia and Scotland. Let's see if we find them on the table. League B Group 2. So Scotland top, 3 wins, 1 draw, no defeats. Meanwhile, for Slovakia, they are bottom with 1 draw and 3 defeats. Scotland $2.60, $3.10 for the draw, and we have $2.63 for Scotland. So, is there going to be a winner on this match, or are we going to see potentially another draw match? And Scotland, they were in action there today actually for the Euro qualifying. But they did manage to catch a part of that game that they played, and somehow they're able to win on the penalty shootouts. They're looking like they're going to go through in the 90 minutes, but there was a late equaliser, went to extra time, and then somehow they managed to squeak through to qualify for the Euros for the first time in like 24 years or something. Pretty ridiculous. So good on them. Yeah, and nothing happened. I think someone falsely reported my stream. Well, normally, apparently, it takes a few reported strikes for YouTube to fake you, from what I've heard, but who knows? YouTube just does their own thing time and again. So yeah, it's very unfortunate. Luckily, it's not a permanent ban, so 3 months is, you know, something to somewhat swallow and get over and rebuild, I guess. So Slovakia 36th in the world, Scotland's ranked 41st in the world as things stands. Okay, we have a 1-0 win for Scotland back in October, 1-0 win for Scotland in 2017, and a 3-0 win for Slovakia in 2016. Scotland, what can they do? Slovakia also in action there today, I believe, as well too, and they managed to play. I think I'll just have to click on them, see what their match is. Yeah, it was a 2-1 victory against Northern Ireland in extra time. So both these countries basically would have had it. So much effort, extra time, and also penalties needed for Scotland. in their games to qualify for the Euros. So this match will probably seem less important in the grand scheme of things. Scotland's got a comfortable gap on the table there of the Czech Republic, so I'm going to go for Slovakia probably to edge this game here. Let's go for a 1-0 win for Slovakia. What does the football simulator going to come up with this game? They're going to come up with a 1-0 win for Slovakia as well too. So if you want to come in, you can also join in and share your predictions for these games coming up for the Nations League. Next match we have Albania as they take on Kazakhstan. Albania comes to this match as big favourites at $1.57. We have $3.40 for the draw, and we have $6.50 for Kazakhstan. Albania 53rd in the world. Meanwhile, for Kazakhstan, we get them up. They are ranked number 116th. What league are these oppositions playing in? Sound like a B or a C sort of teams. Yeah, League C. And Albania in third place, 1 win, 2 draws, 1 defeats with 5 points. Meanwhile, for Kazakhstan, 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 defeats for themselves here. Albania, they scored 2 goals. Kazakhstan scoring 3 goals. Last time they played was a 0-0 draw back in October. Before that, all the way back in 2005, 2-1 win for Albania, and a 1-0 win for Albania as well too. It'll be nice to see some goals on these matches here. Albania big favourites taking on Kazakhstan, and this group is really tight, so the results are really important. So it is going to be another cagey match potentially here as well. It's going to go for Albania to edge this game. 1-0 is my pick here. Plus the football simulator are going to come up with the draws. So once again, back-to-back 0-0 draws for these sides here. Belarus, they take on Lithuania in the next match. $1.22 for Belarus. We have $3.20 for the draw and $4.50 for Lithuania. Belarus. They in League C Group 4. Belarus are top. So this is the same group as Albania and Kazakhstan, but it's the top 2 teams going at it. But realistically, all 4 sides have a shot at the top end of this group, as only 3 points separate them. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat for Belarus. Meanwhile, for Lithuania, 1 win, 2 draws, and 1 defeat for themselves. Belarus 85th in the world against Lithuania, who are 100. And we had a 2-2 draw last time around back in October for this game here. So what are we reckon? How many goals did Belarus score? They scored 6 goals. Lithuania only scoring 3 goals. You have to be a lot more careful once you go to Belarus there, because they basically the only country in Europe that has not been following the COVID restrictions at all there. No social distancing, people allowed in the stadiums there, and all sorts of crazy stuff going on with 100,000 people protesting about the president getting re-elected again, and yeah, not exactly a place that you want to go to. So let's go for Belarus to win this match here. 2-0 winners, I reckon. And the football simulator, they're going to come up with a 1-0 win for Belarus. So in the same wavelength for this match here. Next game is Bulgaria as they take on Finland. Bulgaria at $3.75. We have $3 for the draw, and we have $2.10 for Finland. So let's get these countries been winning. Bulgaria, not to be confused with Belarus. And what league are these guys playing in then? They are in League B Group 4. So Bulgaria, they are bottom, 1 draw and 3 defeats. Meanwhile, for Finland, they're in second place with 3 wins and 1 defeat. 9 points given up, and compare that to Bulgaria with 1 point. Finland's on the heels of Wales to try and chase promotion to League A next time around. Let's see, Finland, there they are. So Bulgaria 76th in the world as they take on Finland, ranked 35th in the world. Last time round in October, Finland was able to win 2-0. Before that, you have to go all the way back to 1993, where Bulgaria able to win 2-0. And 1992, Bulgaria managed to win that match 3-0. And there were some more matches before that, but you're going back a long way, and back in the 60s. So Bulgaria, they have scored 1 goal so far. Finland, they have scored 4 goals. Winning the past 3 games, Bulgaria been losing. So I suppose got to go for Finland to win this match. Let's go for a few more goals to really spice things up. Let's go for a 3-1 win for Finland in this game here. What is the football side going to predict? They are going to go for a 1-1 draw. Okay. Next game is Georgia as they take on Armenia. So Georgia come into this match as the favourites at $2. At time, $3 for the draw. And we have $3.75 for Armenia. Georgia. And what league are these guys playing in? These teams. They are in League C Group 2. Georgia in second, unbeaten, 1 win, but 3 draws, just like what North Macedonia is at the moment. Armenia in third place, 1 win, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. So these ones were the 3-horse race, North Macedonia, Georgia, and Armenia to potentially get promoted to League B. And out of this game, the picture will be a lot clearer. With 1 game left to go, mid next week there, that is. So it is all coming up. 65th in the world are Georgia, 78th in the world are Armenia. A 2-2 draw back in October there. So will they draw against each other again, or will we have a winner this time around? 5 goals scored for Georgia. Meanwhile for Armenia, they scored 6 goals. I have a feeling that Armenia might be able to get something out of this match actually. So I'm going to go for Armenia 1-0 winners. It's a little bit of guesswork for these games because you think for the most part the countries should be level with each other, especially in this group here where they've drawn a number of games already. Alright, Football Sniper is going to go for, what are they going to go for in this prediction? They're going to go for a 2-2 draw, so they're just copying what's happened last time around. With good old Kar Petyan scoring both goals for Armenia, and for Georgia we got Apojana and also Kvasashvili. The next game, Netherlands, as they take on Bosnia, so much more familiar countries that you see competing at the World Cup scenes. That is, these guys be in Group A and League A and Group 1. In fact, so Netherlands, they won 3rd place, 1 win, 2 draws, and 1 defeat. Meanwhile, for Bosnia, 0 wins, 2 draws, and 2 defeats. Netherlands come into this match as huge favourites there at $1.33, $4.50 for the draw, and $8.50 for Bosnia. Netherlands, they are supposed to be a much improving squad there after their failures of recent years, failing to make the World Cup and the Euros. But yeah, not quite living up to the hype in the Nations League competition at the moment there. They still have an opportunity to catch up with Italy and Poland just above them, a point and 2 points above that. So it was a 0-0 draw in October last time around, so that was a bad result for Netherlands. Okay, what am I going to go for here? Netherlands, they scored just the 2 goals, in fact, in their 4 matches, conceding just the 2 as well too. For Bosnia, scored 2, likewise, but conceded 6. Probably have to go for a result for Bosnia, as we have this points-based system based on the odds there, so it doesn't seem much point going with Netherlands, when prediction is somewhat in doubt. for them to pull off the stomach here. So I'm going to go for the draw, 4.5 points, I suppose. It's pretty decent stuff. And yeah, let's go for another 0-0 draw. Lack of goals is the way to go with some of these matches, I guess. Football, a 4-2 win for Netherlands. So much more exciting stuff. With Memphis Depay to get a hat-trick in 26 minutes. And Jorginho Wijnaldum in the 54th minute, scoring one as well. And for Bosnia, the likes of Hadjovic and also Žako scoring their country's goals. Next game, we have Turkey as they take on Russia. So they are League B Group 3. We have Turkey, third place on the scenes. Meanwhile, for Russia, they are top with 2 wins, 2 draws, and no defeats. Turkey, on the other hand, 0 wins, 3 draws, and 1 defeat. The odds for this game is pretty similar. Turkey, tiny favourites at $2.40, $3.10 for the draw, and we have $2.80 for Russia. So let's get Turkey up. Turkey ranked 26th in the world. Meanwhile, for their Russian opponents, Russia, of course, hosting the 2018 World Cup. They do very well. And that's 19th in the world, Russia, apparently. Okay, we have a 1-1 draw last on the play back in October 2018, a 2-1 for Russia, and there was a 2-1 win for Russia as well too, early in 2018, so 2 matches a couple of years ago. Russia, they scored 7 goals, conceded 4. Meanwhile, for Turkey, scored 3 and conceded 4. So draws galore for the sides, and this one has a feeling of being another draw. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw this time around. Football Simulator, they're going to predict, they're going to go for a 3-2 win for Turkey. So, pulling off the goals. Love to see it. So we have Tufan, we also got Kaman, and also Ayhan scoring the goals for Turkey. For Russia, got these Hika, and also Churishev for Russia. Wales, they take on Ireland. So League B Group 4, Wales top of the table here with 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats. It's battle between Wales and Finland for the top spots, and it's battle between Ireland and Bulgaria for the bottom spot. So there's always something to play for. 2 matches left to go. Just want to get results that you need to either get promoted or stay in this division. Because once you drop off, that might be a down spiraling effect. So Wales, they're 18th in the world. Meanwhile, for the Republic of Ireland, they are ranked number 37. Been playing in Cardiff, I presume. And last time the play was a 0-0 draw. Before that, Wales 1-0 winners, and was a 4-1 win for Wales back in 2018 against the Republic of Ireland. The Republic of Ireland, they played today. That's a 3-0 loss against England in a friendly game. The Wales playing anything recently? Let's look. One as well. It was a 0-0 draw today, so against USA. So they would have been expected to win that match in that friendly game. I can't wait too much on friendly games, as I say. So 3 goals scored, in fact, for Wales in their 4 games, and 3 wins. So the match is 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Meanwhile, for Ireland, they just scored 1 goal in their 4 games, managing to get 2 draws. So such a shame. So many lack of goals. So just sort of screaming a 0-0 draw or a 1-0 win for Wales for this match here. Yeah, I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw. It'll sort of suit Wales somewhat if they rely on Finland losing. Going to go for a 0-0 draw anyway. Football Simulator, what are they going to go for? They're going to go for a 3-0 win for Wales, in fact. Next up is Austria as they take on Northern Ireland. So Austria actually come into this match as big favourites at $1.33, $4.50 for the draw, and $8.50 for Northern Ireland. Austria, top of League B Group 1, with 3 wins and 1 defeat. Meanwhile, for Northern Ireland, they are 4th place, 0 wins, 1 draw, and 3 defeats, and just the 1 point for themselves. So it's battle between Austria and Norway to get promoted to League A. Northern Ireland need a bit of help. Need Romania to slip up and for them to somehow survive. But desperately need to win this match and probably pick up something in the final game as well too. So Austria 17th in the world, and that's Northern Ireland, who they failed in the Euro qualifying here today. Well, they failed once again. They lost against Slovakia 2-1 in the end. 47th in the world as they take on Austria. So their spirits will be dampened. Can they pick themselves up for what could be a potential comeback and get them in this division? Last time the Lions in October was a 1-0 win for Austria. This was in Northern Ireland. It was also been a 2-1 victory for Austria. And Northern Ireland once again 2018 and a 1-0 victory for Austria in October. So this would have been the First Nations League tournament, I presume. I'm going to go for Austria. Going to go for a more comfortable margin, a 3-0 win this time around. The football simulator, well, they're going to predict. They are going to go for a 3-1 victory for Austria in the end. Okay, it was basically halfway through. We've still got 8 matches left to go, and the next one is a big match. So Belgium are the slight favourites here at $2.30. We have $3.20 for the draw and $3 for England. So I remember the result last time once England were actually able to manage to beat Belgium in England, but this time Belgium are the host, and they are the best country, best football nation in the world at the moment. Ranked number 1, of course. Taking on England, the 3 Lions, they're also right up there at the top of the scenes, but never quite deliver when it matters the most. 9th in the world, according to the football simulator app there. So they are in League A, they're in League A Group 2. So Belgium, they are top, 3 wins, 1 defeat, 9 points. England in 3rd place, 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. They have to win this game here, and that's a big step to potentially making it into the semi-finals of this competition once again. So back in October, they were 2-1 winners against Belgium. Before that, they ended up losing in the 2018 World Cup, a 2-0 loss and also a 1-0 loss. Both those times, the match didn't really matter. It was a group stage game. Both countries had already qualified, and the other one was for 3rd place. But I suppose that does somewhat count the bronze medal honours, but ultimately not as much as the grand prize itself. Gotta go for Belgium here. $2.30 seems like really decent odds against England, who did lose against Denmark last time around. Belgium has scored 10 goals so far, compared to England only scoring 3. So they were able to defeat Iceland by a much more comfortable margin. That was mentioning. I'm going to go for Belgium. Probably reasonably comfortably win. I'm going to go for maybe even a 4-2 win for Belgium. Why not? 6 goals, Belgium easily winning this game against England here. What does the football simulator reckon's going to happen? They're going to go for a 3-0 victory for Belgium. So we both think Belgium to win this game. Easy peasy. They're going to go for Belgium to score in the first minute with Batshuayi. And also Lukaku gets on the score sheet with a brace in the end. Next game is the Czech Republic as they take on Israel. So the Czechs, they win League B Group 2. They're in 2nd place with 2 wins and 2 defeats. Meanwhile, for Israel, 1 victory, 2 draws, and 1 defeat for themselves. They had 6 points compared to 5. Got quite a bit of work to catch up to Scotland, so it's a bit of a mid-table slugfest here. But, you know, sure these sides will give it to them all anyway to get the results. Maybe might produce more goals with have the feeling of not a whole lot on the line potentially. Be an incentive. So 24th place with the Czechs. Meanwhile, Israel 42nd in the world. Czech Republic, they have scored 6 goals, conceded 5 goals. Meanwhile, Israel scored 6, conceded 6. So they're scoring 1.5 goals a game. So that says more than what other countries have managed to achieve. Last time back in October, it was a 2-1 victory for the Czech Republic. Yes. Do see the Czech Republic pulling up another win here against Israel. Gonna go for a 3-1 scoreline this time around. A 2-1 scoreline for the Czech Republic as well too. Next match sees Denmark as they take on Iceland. Denmark big favourites here at $1.30. We have $4.50 for the draw and $9 for Iceland. Denmark are in second spot with 2 wins, 1 draw and 1 defeat. Meanwhile for Iceland, 4 out of 4 defeats for themselves there. Scored 2 goals, conceded 11. Meanwhile for Denmark, scored 4 and conceded 2. So Iceland's somewhat depressed after really bottling that game against Hungary in that qualification Euro game today. They had it and they just let it slip. And yeah, travelling out to Denmark and showing up for a match that doesn't really mean a whole lot for them, because even if they win their 2 remaining games, they'll still finish bottom and they are going to a League B next time round. So I expect Denmark to go up there and show them what means what, or what they were about. So I'm going to go for Denmark 4-0 winners for this match here. Okay, we haven't even got it up on here. We're busy talking away. So Denmark against Iceland. Let's get it up on this Football Simulator website there and see what they have to say about this match. So we have Denmark, they are 10th in the world as they take on Iceland. Small nation, only 300,000 people, so just the fact they're even in this Group A at the moment is just pretty remarkable. But they're more of a League B team, as it's proving out to be. 54th in the world they are situated in. Okay, gone to match. What was the result last time they played? It was a 3-0 win for Denmark in October. It was also a 2-0 win for Denmark in 2011 and a 1-0 win for Denmark in 2010. So I've gone for a 4-0 win for Denmark. What is the Football Simulator going to go for? They have gone for a 4-1 win for Denmark. So, show you who means business. So they have Iceland actually scoring first with Bod Farsson, but Denmark fighting back with Braithwaite, Eriksson with a double, and also Hodgburn Jurg scoring the final goal there. Okay, we've got 5 games left to go. Next one is Hungary as they take on Serbia. Hungary $2.75, $2.88 for the draw, and we have $2.63 for Serbia. Okay, they play in League B Group 3 for this match, with Hungary in second spot, 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. Meanwhile, for Serbia, 2 draws and 2 defeats. So Hungary, slight underdogs, but it's basically sort of a 50-50 matchup here. Hungary 28th in the world, and let's compare that to Serbia, who are placed 33rd in the world. How many goals for these sides scored? 4 goals for Hungary, meanwhile 3 goals for Serbia. Okay, let's have a look at the past results. We had a 1-0 win for Hungary back in October. So it's going to be a tight tussle in this match as well too. Turkey, they're trying to stay off the bottom, sort of joined alongside Serbia, and Hungary trying to leapfrog Russia, who got the top spot at the moment. Might be just a case of home advantage in this match here, with Hungary getting the win in the end. It was Hungary that was the sides that actually managed to defeat Iceland in the match day today. Dramatic couple of late goals, so they have the added boost and self-confidence on that match there to get the win. So I'm going to go for Hungary 2-1 winners and wide that momentum. Football United, they're going to go for a 0-0 draw in this match here. Could easily happen as it's a tight tussle. Next match is Italy as they take on Poland. Italy come on this match as reasonable favourites at $1.62. We have $3.50 for the draw, and we have $5 for Poland. Italy, they were behind Poland as things stand at the moment there. 1 win, 3 draws, no defeats. Compare that to Poland, who are top of the table. 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 defeat. Can they hold their place there and make the semi-finals of this competition? Well, first they have to get past Italy at home, so it's not the easiest of tasks. So Italy 8th in the world as things stand. Compare that to Poland, who are situated 14th in the world. Poland, they scored 5 goals from their 4 games. Italy only scoring 3 goals from their 4 games there. Okay, what have they done on the past fixtures? It was a 0-0 draw last time around. Before that, back in 2018, Italy got a 1-0 victory, and also there was a 1-1 draw. Lots of draws, and Poland turned out to be a tough battling team, so might have to go for another draw in this match here to upset the odds slightly. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Football United, they're going to go for a 3-1 win for Poland, so huge result there if they're able to get it. The likes of Pitek, Glick, and also Kwai Chowik scoring the goals for Poland after the Italians opened the scoring with Inside in the 10th minute. Okay, we got against next match is Moldova as they take on Greece. So Moldova, big underdogs for this match here at $8.50, $4.20 for the draw, and $1.36 for Greece. So these sides play in League C Group 3. Moldova, bottom of the table, just the 1 draw and 3 defeats. Meanwhile, Greece are still unbeaten, 2 wins and 2 draws, picking up points to date. So there's Moldova. Moldova, they're sort of a small, very small country, so you sort of expect them to be in League D, and they are appearing to head that way. Potentially, they are still in a bit of a battle though with Kosovo, so they might potentially upset the odds and put them down instead. So Moldova 147th in the world. Compared that to Greece, who are 46th in the world. So let's look at the past fixtures for this game here. We had a 2-0 win for Greece back in October, and then before that, 2009, go back to when it was a 1-1 draw. 2008, a 3-0 win for Greece. 2007, a 2-1 win for Greece, and 2006 saw a 1-0 victory for Greece as well too. Yeah, normally I go against Greece because they do actually slip up against some of these low countries. Let's go on their past few fixtures, see what they were all about recently. They also had a 2-1 victory against Cyprus in a friendly game. A 0-0 draw against Kosovo, not the worst thing in the world. Did beat Moldova, lost against Austria, beat Kosovo, drew against Slovenia, beat Finland, beat Armenia. So actually they've done pretty decent recently. So I'm going to go for Greece from this match here as against Moldova, who really do probably going to be in the League D next time around. So 3-0 winners for Greece should be pretty comfortable as well too. Football 4-0 for Greece. So more convincing than myself. The likes of Papa Populus, also Fort Onless, and also Mitz Wagaglou scoring 2 goals for the Greek team. Romania, they take on Norway for the next match. $3.40 for Romania, $3.30 for the draw, and $2 for Norway. What group are they in? Let me find out. Scroll down, scroll up. Where are they? They're hiding away somewhere. Romania, Norway. Oh, there they are. League B, Group 1. There's Romania and Norway. Norway in second place, 3 wins and 1 defeat. Meanwhile, for Romania, 1 win, 1 draw, and 2 defeats. This is the group where it's basically the Austria-Norway battle for the top, and Romania, you could say they sort of locked up 3rd spots, but not quite yet. If they're able to get the win here against Norway, then that will really help matters. So Romania, they are ranked number such and such country in the world, 31st in the world. Compare that to Norway. Scroll down. They are number 25th in the world. Norway, they have scored 11 goals so far. Compare that to Romania scoring the 4 goals. There's good old Erling Haaland scoring goals galore for Dortmund, also scoring goals galore for Norway as well too. So can he do the business again here on the road to Romania? Previous results was a 4-0 victory for Norway back in October, 1-1 draw in 2019, a 2-2 draw as well too, 2019. Before that, 2003, 1-1 draw, 2002, 1-0 win for Norway, 1981, 1-0 win for Romania, and a 1-1 draw back in 1980. So quite a few draws, but a thumping victory for Norway last time round. Got the goals galore, and got Erling Haaland in their team as well. Romania, a bit of a losing streak as well too at the moment. Yeah, I'm probably going to fancy Norway to come through and get the win here. It's probably going to be a closer match than last time around. It's been on the road and all. Going to go for a 2-0 Norway victory. The football simulator is going to go for a scoreline of 1-0 for Romania. In fact, the home side to get the win here, with George Puskas scoring the match winner. And we move on to the final match, for Matchday number 5, part 2. And this is between Slovenia and Kosovo. So, Slovenia and Kosovo, they were in League C, Group 3. Slovenia are top of the table there with 3 wins and 1 draw, compared to Kosovo, 2 draws and 2 defeats. Seems like it's about between Slovenia and Greece for top spots, and for Kosovo it's between them and Moldova. However, not they're going to stay up and prevent going down to League D. So Slovenia are the favourites, $1.83, $3 for the draw, $4.50 for Kosovo. Slovenia 40th in the world, and meanwhile Kosovo, they are 73rd in the world. Slovenia, they have scored 6 goals and conceded none. That's one of the weird countries they haven't conceded a goal, compared to Kosovo, scored 2, conceded 4. Yeah, let's have a look. How many 4 games so far? I don't recall seeing anyone really. Yeah. Start at the bottom there of League D Group. Gibraltar, they scored 2, conceded none. In that small 3 group system, they only played 2 games though. But otherwise, who else is there? Scroll up, League C. Scored. Yeah, only Slovenia I see at the moment. Luxembourg's group. Cyprus didn't score any goals, but they did certainly concede goals. Okay, Wales. Okay. Wales are in the midst. They haven't conceded a goal, and that's in 4 games. Who else is there? No one asked. League A, Group C. Nope. Nope. And no. So it's just Wales and Slovenia. They have played 4 games. They haven't conceded a goal. It's an interesting stat for you. And also you can include Gibraltar in the midst. They only played 2 games though. So you have to wait and see if they are able to go keep it tight at the back. Alright, anywho, so this final game match between Slovenia and Kosovo then. Previously it was a 1-0 win for Slovenia back in October. What am I going to predict in this game here? So yeah, Slovenia haven't conceded any goals so far. Kosovo have conceded 4 goals, scored 2 goals, drew a couple of games. Yeah, I'm going to go for Slovenia. Kosovo would have been underperforming. 2-1 winners for Slovenia. I think it might be still quite a close match. Football Science is going to go for a 3-2 win for Slovenia. Okay, so the likes of Joseph Ilic scoring 2 goals and also Jasmine Kutic scoring another goal for Slovenia. Meanwhile, for Kosovo, we've got Benjamin Oli and also Arma Wawa Mani scoring the goals for Kosovo. So that concludes matchday number 5, part 2 for the Nations League competition. Feel free to get involved with your own thoughts, predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, also feel free to hit that subscribe button. And thank you to Carman22 for joining in the live chats, as I do a few live streams there recently, so feel free to check in and say hi at another time. And be back again for matchday number 6 for the Nations League, and of course a whole bunch of other football videos as well too. So stay tuned for that. Cheers.